Hey AfterBuzzers, thank you so much for tuning into the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt after show here at AfterBuzz TV. Tonight we are going to be breaking down Season 2, Episode 5, Kimmy Gives Up, and Season 2, Episode 6, Kimmy Drives a Car. Please stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt after show here at AfterBuzz TV. We are thrilled to have you back. I am your host, Sam Davidson. You could find me on Twitter and Instagram at SamD43. I have two very handsome men here with me this evening. Please introduce yourselves. Let us know where the fans can find you on Twitter.
Come on, Sam. Cut it out. Get out of here. I'm Joe Doyle. You can find me at JoJo Doyle.
Oh, I'm James Janisse. You can find me at James Janisse on Twitter and Instagram, on Practical Folks on YouTube.
Well, James, I'm happy to finally be with you here. It's our first time on the panel together. You seem awesome and very funny last week, so...
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this is going to be a good panel. Annabelle could not make it this week, but she will be here next week. Mm-hmm. Love her. She is a hoot. Is she not?
She is a hoot.
Speaking of hoots,
Hoots.
let's talk about some Kimmy and Jacqueline in the Kimmy Gives Up episode. So they're kind of, Jacqueline's taking advantage of her, right?
Big time.
Yeah.
Always has.
It's on par. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this from the very beginning when we found out that she was working at that Christmas store. I'm like, she's not going to be working there long if she keeps on bailing for the stuff. And, well...
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that we never got an episode inside the Christmas store. We only saw her get there late and then get fired.
Yeah.
And what kind of Merry Christmas shenanigans were happening in there?
It's true.
The whole Christmas thing threw me because I think in the first or second episode, there was some kind of time jump.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wait, is this important? No.
Yeah, it's the first scene of the season, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like characters we haven't seen and it's Christmas and then...
Yeah, it got a bit loopy and confusing. It had something to do with the Christmas store. But, as we know this episode, it doesn't work out that well. But we will get to that little merry asshole.
Yes.
He's perfect. He really is. But Buckley's back.
Yeah.
Buckley's back, and I'm excited to see him back.
I know.
I was wondering when he was going to show up. I mean, we saw Zan, but we hadn't seen Buck yet.
Yeah.
And he's just out of control. He truly is out of control, but he always has been.
Wait, so Buckley wouldn't be a millennial, right? What do we call those kids?
Bastards.
Oh, that's the bastard generation?
Yeah.
Devils.
I don't know. I mean, I guess technically they're still a part of the millennials, aren't they?
I don't think so. I think millennials stopped being born after like 2001.
Yeah.
2000?
And Buckley is what, 7?
Oh.
I don't. How old is? I'm bad with kid ages.
He might be like 9.
He could be 4. He could be 13. I wouldn't know.
I don't think he's 13. I'm actually randomly very good with children's ages.
Ooh.
I can look at them and I'm like, 2 years and 3 months. And
Nice.
Like, whoa, that's crazy.
I'm sorry that's your superpower. You
have a lot.
You kind of drew a bad
others,
one, but okay.
I think. I don't know, but. Jacqueline figures out how to give Buckley medication. Can we talk about the scene with the doctor?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty funny.
Pretty true to life, I think. I think that's what happened.
Discipline.
Yeah, discipline.
He was so blasé about it, too. I mean, like, it reminds me when I got my weed card. It was just kind of like, like, whatever.
That's so true.
So,
that is.
You really need to chill out here.
Yeah, here, have some of this. It's called...
marijuana.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something clever, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but what it is it's not even ADD medicine. It's kind of because I always
kind of like would it be like a Zoloft or no?
But like children have something that calm the ones with down. Is that Ritalin? The ones that calm down.
I think it's like Prozac. I don't know drugs.
Prozac and Ritalin both counteract ADD and ADHD. However, if you take it and you don't suffer from these, or you don't need to take it, it has the opposite effect.
Well,
in my knowledge, I've never taken drugs like that before.
That's very ironic because it had the good effect on. Thank you. Both are correct. Our engineer says so. Thank you for that. Jacqueline though takes it and it ends up doing what it does to Buckley for her. So I guess she needs it. right?
Oh yeah, she's totally a hot mess, and I knew it had nothing to do. Like it wasn't like a learned thing because she was a hot mess back on the res, just as much.
Back on the res, aka the reservation.
Yeah.
Gotta love those reservations.
Yeah, I just loved, and it terrified me. Like the moment when the medicine kicked in for Buckley, it was terrifying. And it was just like, and you saw all those generations after the mill, which I think is what they're called now. You see them just kind of like just zombies.
Yeah, zombie kids.
Yeah,
I love the caricature that she gets of her and Buckley, and she has like X's for eyes.
I know.
Yeah.
Little
The founders. I tried. Here's the thing.
Founders.
I tried.
What the heck?
I tried to be super
What?
smooth because the booth was like typing it up like on our monitors, and I tried to just slide it in here and be like really like just the bomb, and I did it way too soon.
Founders.
Like the generation is called after the mill, and then the full sentence is generation after the millennials are the founders.
What is it? The founders of what? After the world ends, like they're the ones that stay. I watch too much TV.
The
but-
founders of the new millennium.
The only founders I know are some gentleman named George
Washington. Thank
All right.
you.
John Adams. Thank you very much.
Very much so. But,
Communists.
well, Jacqueline kind of becomes a good mom, though, in this episode because she decides to stop medicating Buckley after there's, a fun little debacle.
Yeah, that scene, like, that actually touched me. That the line that she gives about, like, just playing around with Buckley in the store and just feeding into his imagination, which maybe he wouldn't be so crazy if someone just paid him some attention every once in a while. And it was so sweet to see her be a good mom for a second, even though she couldn't withstand it throughout the end of the episode, like she couldn't hug properly. But for that one moment in the store, it was really sweet.
It was.
It really was. I've used that move. If there's like kids running around, I'll like play and I'll like make them go like, oh bang, you're dead. And then I'll just like see if they can be dead for as long as possible, or you got like let's play the quiet game. We start, and try to get them to do that. But Jackie Lynn was the best at it. She just went right into it. It was her natural like maternal instincts kicking in finally.
Yeah, she remembered all those Transformer names.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
We also get to see Dong again this episode. Dong's a bit of a dick, which is a funny thing to say. But what do you guys think about what's happening here? Kimmy does the right thing. She sees that he has not gotten his letter for the GED, and he's probably going to miss it, and it's going to be a whole thing for him. So the right thing to do is deliver it. And
No.
What?
That's not the right thing.
Well, how is that not the right
Like
thing?
they are broken up. That's
That is
just whatever
objectively
happens.
the right
happens.
thing to do.
I mean, subjectively, but like, okay, listen. Okay, this because was the right thing to do.
Okay.
So I helped my ex-girlfriend move out of her apartment, which was the right thing to do.
Okay. Wait, why? Did you owe her that?
No, because it was the right thing to do. And that thought is exactly why I don't think that Kimmy should have done that.
But that was like an important, GED is like an important thing.
Moving is really hard.
But she could find anyone to help her move. Only Kimmy could get the GED thing to Dong.
yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, true.
Swoosh.
Thanks.
I was about to say Kobe, but I guess, yeah, the final game, Kobe. Yeah.
Well, we see Sonia again, the wife who has this kind of semi-imaginary lover that she keeps on going to. But Dong, when Kimmy delivers him the GED stuff, is really worried because the immigration officer is coming again. How many times does this immigration officer need to continue to accost them? Why is it like a week? Is this normal for it to be like
I
a weekly
hope a
thing?
lot.
Maybe in the Kimmy Schmidt universe, Donald Trump is president, and so immigration offices like check in once every day.
So it's really tight.
And it's a super fake sham marriage, so I would imagine that they'd have like their feelers up, like something tells me this is not right. We probably should investigate
this
more.
Vietnamese guy and this old lady.
Real old
white
The
old
actress
lady.
playing Sonia is like, I'm so happy for her that she got like this part was written and she got it and she just plays the hell out of it, and
It's
I love it.
awesome.
Yeah, like how often are those types of roles available for like women who are her age and look like her? I'm glad that she got that role.
Me too. She's hilarious.
Yeah, she's
Totally
so funny.
agree.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, at the beginning of the season, I was like, who's this Sonia? I don't remember who this Sonia is. And then I saw her and I was like, oh, Sonia. The one from the GED class. Oh, wow. My brain took a long time to process that. But, oh, whatever. You know, she's not a threat. But Dong obviously still loves Kimmy. There's a fun little crunchy... Okay. There's a fun little scrunchy moment, you know?
And here's the thing, and that's why that I will say that I'm wrong.
Why?
When I said that was a horrible idea for her to do that, because like you should have just let it lie. You know, just like, okay, it's over, it's done, cut the ties. And that's what I thought when I was watching it. And I wanted to stick to my guns and say that then, but I do concede, because when he smelled the scrunchie, I realized, oh man, well, it's probably why I'm single, because that was not the right decision to make. So I concede to that.
You just can't read signals.
Yeah, it's
Are
true.
we still talking about the girlfriend that you helped move?
No. That's the whole nother can of potatoes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I know what can of potatoes, because I want to help.
Yeah.
You know, we just want to help here. Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh no! That's cool. I mean, I appreciate it.
We
but...
can change the graphic. It can be AfterBuzz TV, the After Relationship Network.
Oh no!
For JoJo Doyle. Oh yeah, guys, comment on this. I don't have my computer right now, but I usually do. But yeah, let's.
No, I'm
talk about
perfectly cool with being single.
Make sure you tweet relationship advice to Joe.
Yes, please do. Please. Absolutely. Speaking of some fun relationships, we have Titus and Lillian. Oh, what was that? Ooh.
That was my Titus face.
Oh, ooh, not bad.
Thank you.
I thought Titus was in the room.
Whitest.
Well, he is on a musical kick, you know? He had his one-man show.
That was so fun. I love Titus singing, and he's just so happy and go lucky, and it inspired me. Him singing that kind of stuff inspired me today to start seeing if I could sing things in Broadway style.
Can you?
Just about the day.
Yeah.
Did you try?
I was definitely giving it a go and having fun with it.
See, just make sure you don't dance alone in your apartment, because then you break your foot, guys.
Oh,
Do you
no.
see this? That is true. You can sing alone, but be careful with dancing alone.
Is that how that happened?
Want to say that, yes.
You were dancing alone?
Yeah, and I was sober.
Hey, well, one time I was drunk, but I fractured my ankle doing the no, what's that song by LMFAO?
Party Rock?
Yeah, I was party rocking and fractured my ankle one day. So
Well, you know, at least you took it all. I was just watching The Voice, and they haven't even won yet. Yeah. I keep dancing on my own. That's a song I keep on singing. It was a very Kimmy Schmidt moment for me, I'm not gonna lie. But
that sounds like it.
It really was. However, I have not been stuck in a hole underground for like 14 to 15 years, so I don't really have an excuse. But
they kept bringing that up this episode.
They really did.
Yeah, and I kind of liked it because, you know, it's easy for a show to just, especially after a first season, to just like forget its premise and just become a sitcom, which is fine because the characters are funny enough for it to do that. But I do like that, reminding us that Kimmy's worldview is still informed by that, because how could it not be? It was like most of her life, like half her life.
I think that if they didn't keep informing me of that and she kept working at the Christmas store, I might keep on thinking that this is like a spin-off of the movie Elf for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I like that they're, I like that they're keeping reminding us of it, but I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was a spin-off of Elf in this situation.
Yeah, that's
either.
fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh God. Because, I mean, Zooey Deschanel was the one in that movie, but, I mean, you can say that Ellie Kemper and Zooey Deschanel are kind of similar.
Oh, no, I was just thinking, like, Ellie's playing, like, the female
Oh,
Will
no,
Ferrell.
I know, but I'm just thinking about that movie, and I was like,
yeah.
wait, was that Ellie? No, that was Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah, that was blonde Zooey Deschanel.
Oh, yeah, it was
that was
blonde
like before she blew up.
Yeah.
Well, Kimmy goes to take the GED at the end of the episode after all of these trials and tribulations, and you think she's killing it, falls asleep, boo-hoo-hoo. But really, though, that sucks.
I loved my favorite bit of the montage was karate chop, naming puppies.
Yeah.
Pass and come back to that one.
I don't know anything about the GEDs, so I was really hoping that those were actual sections on the GED. And then she woke up. I was about to go get a GED, and then she woke up.
Well, on that note, we are going to get into Season 2, Episode 6, Kimmy drives a car.
Oh, before we do, I just wanted to say that every time Titus sat down at the Bedbugs piano, it gave me super anxiety because he was singing such beautiful music, even though he was super sad. But the Bedbugs, I'm getting chills just thinking about it because he was just so comfortable there.
Bedbugs are scary.
And I thought they were going to notice. I thought they were going to notice that they said bedbugs. I mean, she started spraying every so often, but I didn't know if that was for normal reasons or not. But
I also think, is this the first time that Carol Kane and Titus have like sung together? Because that was nice.
Yeah.
And they're both. I know Titus is obviously a Broadway star. I'm pretty sure Carol Kane.
Oh, Carol Kane is.
She's like Broadway
legit.
too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was.
So that was
OG.
Guys, I've been talking with Carol Kane's publicist. You know, she's in New York. She's not going to make it here, but I'm trying to convince her to Skype.
Ooh.
So I haven't heard back yet. Again,
Would she be right there?
She'd be like up here, and the fans would see her like in a little screen, kind of, and we'd talk to her.
She is a treasure. I love her so much.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'm gonna, fans, let's tweet at Carol Kane. Let's do this. I'll respond to the publicist again and say, hey, this Skype thing works. Like, let's do this. This would be awesome.
Yeah.
If Carol Kane's publicist or Carol Kane is watching right now, just hearing that, my face is gonna stay like this for at least 4 to 7 weeks. So continue.
Yeah.
That's exciting news. That's great. That's awesome.
I have not heard back from the publicist about the Skype situation yet, but you know what, guys? We got him a little bit. We have the hook in. We just need to reel it in.
Reel that baby in.
So I'm gonna do my best to do that. Kimmy drives a car, which is so fun because that's one of the first things I thought when I saw this show, like, what's going to happen when she drives? That's going to be scary.
In New York.
Yeah, did she just get her license in this episode? Like, she just went there and got it, and then that was it?
I feel
No,
like,
she still had the permit.
yeah, from when she was 15.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That explains
But
it.
that has it been expired, so she really doesn't have anything.
No.
Well, no, she got it renewed because the rat fell from the ceiling in the picture, right?
You're right.
Oh, right.
You're right.
Yeah, that's why she had to go in the first place.
Yeah.
And then I love the bit that Kimmy did about stand-up comics at the DMV. She was like, what did she say? She's like, what else? What else? What else?
Oh, yeah.
And it came back once, and I was waiting for it a third time, and it never came back, and I was really sad because I liked how she was getting like Titus and Amy Sedaris actually laughed at it, like this '90s crappy humor.
As much as I love Amy Sedaris, I don't understand what her purpose is at all on the show. I'm just like, oh, cool, that's Amy Sedaris, but like, what?
I think the purpose is to have Amy Sedaris on the show.
But I just wish that it was more like who, like,
And I think it's to ground. I think it's a device to ground Jacqueline in reality. To know that she's not this like one crazy outlier. That there's a whole culture of women that they're commenting on. I think. I don't know, but that's what I kind of get. Is like, okay, she's not the only one.
Actually, you know what? You saying that made me think of like a similar thought. Maybe she's there, or maybe one of her purposes there is she's such like a crazy character, and most of these characters they're like kind of cartoonish. But I think that this season so far, from what I've seen, has had more moments of sincerity and like poignancy. Like there was that moment with Jackie Lynn and Buckley last episode, and even that whole montage was kind of like a nice little sweet check-in on everyone while they were at the piano. And I kind of like that because I don't remember moments like that last season. Last season felt much more absurd and cartoonish, and this season it seems like they're almost real people. And maybe having almost real people, not entirely, but like having Amy Sedaris there is like, oh yeah, she's the crazy one now. They're a little bit more actualized,
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like Amy Sedaris is the Tracy Jordan of it. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and then everyone else is slowly trying to get into the groove. Yeah,
But at least we know who Tracy was and what his purpose was on the show.
Yeah.
I'm still unclear of this character's purpose. But on your point that this season kind of seems more clear, less goofy, I think that we're supposed to see the show through Kimmy's eyes, which are now a little more clear after being in the real world for a little while.
Definitely.
So
Yeah, and I think also there's only so many absurd, out of context things that you could do before it would start to fall flat. And so if we didn't keep caring for the characters, that we originally introduced. Like, we loved the first season, and it's like, cool, we cared about it for the first season, but if it started doing the same thing in the second season, it'd be like, okay, been there, done that. But the fact that they're expanding it is keeping me invested in the characters and seeing how they develop, and I think, it's really interesting, and I really enjoy it. So good on you guys.
You guys.
Well, you guys for liking it, but mostly you guys, the creators of the show that are all watching this.
Well, we also get some fun guest stars this episode for the Airbnb storyline. And, people really can list those things. And we have these two hipsters come in from Portland.
Yeah.
And,
they were from Austin, Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Keep Austin weird.
They were from Austin.
Yeah.
They were from Texas, but it was like, because we're from Austin, it's not like racist or.
Have y'all been to Austin before?
I haven't, but I know its reputation.
I've only been to one place in Texas, and it was Austin.
Then you haven't been to Texas.
Exactly, because it was not Texas that I was thinking of. I saw no 10-gallon hats.
Yeah.
I saw all the little, almost falling off your head snow hats that I could see.
Oh, yeah?
Just tons
The
of them everywhere.
beanies.
The beanies,
Yeah, the
yeah.
beanies. Like, they're almost about to fall off. And their hair is somehow perfectly feathered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we had one of the stars of Girls on HBO. Did you not recognize her?
Oh, I knew she looked familiar,
Yes,
but I don't watch
it's
Girls
Zoe.
regularly.
I don't watch Girls.
Mamet, or I'm butchering this last name, but she is one of the 4 stars of Girls.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
For sure.
that's kind of fun for her to be there. And the guy had been on some other stuff. I thought actually I knew him, but I just watched a lot of shows he was in. But they were super random and funny.
Does he always have that awesome stash?
I think he has a couple times.
Nice.
I can't even pinpoint what it is that I know him from, but it's like a smirk situation. He's cute. I like him. But, it brings into this whole thing, it brings Lillian back and, gentrification.
Yeah, that's her running thing.
Yeah, she's pissed. She doesn't like it.
And this worked for me a lot better than the graffiti subplot that she had a couple of episodes ago. That one seemed to kind of go nowhere. This one, I really liked everything that was going on with it, and seeing the hipsters that be like, oh, people still get stabbed here. That's great, honey.
Yeah, and they're like, I can't stand the hipsters, and it just got me so under my skin, which was even better because I started getting nervous because I'm like, oh my god, I'm more like Lillian than I originally thought because those damn hipsters.
You're old.
I am. I don't want this gentrification.
Are you peeing a little bit right now as you talk? Give this speech.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, finished.
Oh.
Got it out.
All right.
Well, at least you got something.
My favorite part about the whole gentrification storyline has got to be when they tried to figure out how to get them out of there, and they set up the fake lounge, secret, thing in the back of the restaurant where everyone
So
can hang out.
silly.
Is it bad that Titus fooled me for a second? I was like, who's this guy? And I was like, oh wait,
There he
it's
is.
Titus.
Oh my god! Because there's rumor on the street is there's one of those at the back of a grilled cheese restaurant
Where?
What?
in Hollywood.
Wait, let's rewind a little bit. Grilled cheese restaurant?
Yeah.
Hipsters,
That's a
dude.
thing?
Hipsters, man.
All right.
Hipsters.
As I was hobbling to my
wish it
car from AfterBuzz last night, I did pass an auto shop, and I was like, why are they playing music in there? And then I peeked in, and I was like, why are people dancing? And it was like an auto shop. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of was like, check it out. No, Sam, you're on a crutch and you're alone. This is not a good idea to roam into an auto shop with.
Yeah, have you watched any of the Fast and the Furious films? That's a horrible thing for you to do.
But there were ladies there, you know,
Michelle Rodriguez is in the Fast and the Furious films, and we all know how it ends for her.
Well, she's a kind of a bitch.
does she
I'm just
die?
kidding. I love Michelle Rodriguez.
She comes back. Okay. The character.
I know, but she does come back. Gotta love that throw out.
But that was great because they bailed so quick. They're like, oh, we're not the first ones to know about this. Let's roll.
Yeah.
And they got the homeless guy put to be the hipster.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
It was. They were a really fun little addition. And I think that, Ellie Kemper and Tina Fey, the writers, producers, they have connections with people in comedy, actors, and whomever. And they're just going to continue to have them on the show throughout the season because I have not watched forward at all. I'm so beyond proud of myself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta be quick because when I'm watching the 2 episodes, I watched the first episode and then I just let it roll on Netflix. It just scrolls over, and then if I'm not ready, and all of a sudden I might be like doing the dishes and I realize that a third one is going on, I freak out. So I have not gone past. I think I saw like the first minute and a half of the season of episode 3.
Wait.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Episode 5.
No, we're covering episode 5. So you mean
right?
7.
So, but last week. So when I was only supposed to stop
and you
at 4.
didn't disclose that information. What?
We hadn't gotten to the theme song yet, so I didn't think it was that important yet. Like,
This is a place of integrity, of
Honesty.
honor.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna work on myself. Okay, I am. I'm gonna work on myself.
Do you remember last season when I had a mini breakdown / epiphany? I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I watched the whole thing.
She did. It was like the tension built and built and built, and then it was like in Superman when the dam just blows. It was crazy.
I couldn't hide it anymore.
Yeah.
But it was like a drunken night, kind of one of those like I'm just gonna stay up. Like I came home a little tipsy. I'm gonna stay up till 3 in the morning. I'm gonna finish this. And and then I rewatched every week to refresh the memory.
I hope that was your rock bottom and that you learned from that.
I wish. Have you not seen my foot?
That's true.
All right. Well, we also have this really funny storyline with Jacqueline this episode and her tooth.
Oh man.
So what is she? She's trying to put. It's not a biscotti. Is it a biscotti in coffee?
It is a biscotti, which I found funny because in the previous episode, Kimmy compares herself to a biscotti.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a really good point. I was like, I knew that sounded familiar. So yeah, she breaks her tooth, which is one of my biggest fears.
I've broken that tooth.
Oh, no.
This is a fake tooth.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
You can't. I
can't tell.
Dr.
Did you go to
Deering
Super Dentista?
No, I did. No, I went to Super Dentisto into the female version of it.
Oh, okay.
No.
El female? What the
I
hell
don't know.
are you talking about?
I don't speak Spanish.
Clearly.
But I went to Dr. Deering in Studio City, if you guys are wondering where I got these.
Dr. Deering, shout out. I'm sure he's watching.
Yeah. No, I fell. The kid tripped me on April Fool's Day when I was chasing a girl with a whoopee cushion. On April Fool's Day, I thought it was funny if I'd blow the whoopee cushion in girls' ears and go and run off as they chase me.
How old were you? Or was this last
This
month?
was in 3rd grade.
Okay.
3rd grade. I mean, my humor was on point for a 3rd grader, but not for So that's what was going on. And then a 6th grader tripped me, and I went,
Oh.
just popped right out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Just like Jackie Lynn's. Like I walked around and I looked like that. In fact, if you go on my Instagram, there's a photo of me without a tooth.
I'm gonna find that.
Yeah,
please.
it's terrifying.
Did you also stick a Mentos up there? A Mento? I'm sorry.
I did. I tried. My mom. I was young, and so my mom yelled at me, Joseph, don't do that. We need to go to the dentist. And so, but I put it in milk, and not the Mento. The tooth. Yeah.
I know, the tooth. Really, that's what you do?
Yeah, you're supposed to be like, I don't know about what you guys were watching, but back when I was young, and watching Saturday morning cartoons, they would have these commercials with these dinosaurs talking about how to take care of your teeth. And one of them is if a tooth broke off, put it in the milk, and then the calcium in it would keep it from dying fast.
Was that true?
Yeah. Then
Whoa.
I went and I got that same tooth reattached to my body.
What was going on in your childhood where they had dinosaurs giving PSAs on how to preserve broken off teeth? Because I don't.
It was on the TV.
Yeah, Saturday
Yeah.
morning cartoon commercials.
But
Just
was that
animated
an
dinosaurs.
epidemic of kids losing teeth? And they were like, dude, we need to address this problem. Break out the dinosaurs. Tell them about the milk.
I think it was because the kids were more active back then, so they risked hurting their teeth more. And
True.
so, yeah,
I'll give you that,
I'm thinking that's what it might have been. But yeah.
Poor Jacqueline, does the Mento thing, and then she does the stick-on nail on her tooth, which I have dreams a lot, which is not a good sign, about losing my teeth. And after doing a lot of research, it means you feel as though you don't have control over your life.
That's correct.
And I do have dreams where I'm literally, I put things like gum in my dreams on my tooth, and I'm just pushing it up all the time. It's a freaking nightmare. So I really did sympathize with Jacqueline's plight.
What does it mean if your dreams are flat and white?
You're dead.
Oh, okay.
And on the good stuff.
Yeah,
On
definitely.
the sticky, I really loved the moment when the Mento popped off into the soda.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then they
Brilliant.
had the theme of Mentos, like for the whole
that
thing,
was
even
fun.
at the end. It was fun. I really liked it. And we saw another good side of Jacqueline, which was with the dentist's like receptionist assistant woman
Yeah.
who wouldn't let her in, and then she saw her on the bus, and then she gave her and the shoes that Jacqueline was wearing. I think they were Christian Louboutins. I think.
Okay.
They have the red soles. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were, and those are very nice and expensive. So her giving, I think Lisa, maybe Linda, something with an L. Those shoes got her appointment to get her tooth fixed.
Yeah, and that was like I said, another human moment, another human
Yeah.
connection.
She's learning from Kimmy, is what she said.
Yeah.
Well, they're really, both characters share such a great parallel. You know, Jacqueline's bunker was being married to Julian. It's the exact same thing, trapped in this just false, made-up universe.
Was their marriage 15 years? That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Wow, you're so deep, Joe.
Hey, you know what? I try.
That really, that is a good one. And, you know,
I mean, I think it...
I like it. They all come together in the end, kind of thing. And Jacqueline softens up a little bit, and you know, Kimmy gets fired from her job earlier at the Christmas store, and when she takes Jacqueline for her tooth, she's driving because, like we said, the DMV permit situation, and some guy gets in, thinks it's his Uber. Which I've done so many times, and he said, "Wait, you're not," and it was like some random like Indian name or something.
Yeah, it was very accurate.
Yeah.
Mahmood or something.
I've never Snapchatted and I've never Ubered.
How? What?
What?
Yeah, I've
Come
never
on,
Ubered.
man.
I've never Ubered.
How have you never Ubered?
How
Like,
have
do
you
you
never
lift?
Ubered?
Huh?
Do you lift?
Do I
you
lift?
lift, yeah.
Bang, bang, bang,
Right.
bang.
Yeah.
Do I lift?
Nice. I was there.
Come on.
You have to do something. You lift.
I don't.
You just drive.
Or don't drink and drive home, or take the train.
Joe just doesn't do things.
Yeah, there's
All right,
public
Joe.
transport.
We're gonna talk after it. Listen,
Take the subway. I live right off of the subway line.
I'm gonna give you like a card
Red
or
line?
something.
Yeah, Gold line.
Oh, go on. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll just see you there.
it's a good line.
Sorry.
No, but really though, you should consider investing in Uber because Kimmy Schmidt is now a driver, guys.
Yeah, you might get Kimmy Schmidt.
What?
I would be down.
She would be a perfect Uber driver. I'm
bet
not
she
gonna
has
lie.
Tons of jock jams.
Well, I can't wait to see. Oh, shout out that she said Jock Jams. Yes, good call. That was a great reference. Do you
Grape jock in space.
Yep. Amazing.
Oh, but yeah, I can't wait to see more of her as an Uber driver.
I really hope she keeps that job.
Yeah, I hope we actually see her at work on like the Christmas place with Terry, who she mistook for a woman.
Yes.
And so I find it hilarious that his
Well,
name is
he
Terry.
fired her,
Yeah.
which was rude. But I mean, he is kind of in this now. I think he's still going to be a part of this whole plot.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think that he's funny, and they why would they just introduce someone super randomly? I kind of hope we continue to see him.
Well, what if Jacqueline is gonna run out of money soon? What if she works there?
Oh, that'd be
That'd be
cool.
pretty funny. That's my
Yeah.
prediction.
Oh, nice.
I mean, we're still way away from the predictions, but that's what it would
Well,
be.
you know,
That's a good one,
not
man.
too far.
Thank
But
you,
before
thank
we talk, can we ask where Jacqueline, like, all of a sudden she thought she was broke, and now, and I mean, she did spend almost $12 million, but she, I think, has about $500,000 left. So
Yeah.
no, she's not poor. But where has her random sense of like settledness?
Yeah,
come
it doesn't
from?
seem as urgent right now for her to be finding money.
Yeah, and she had even less than she did when she was freaked out about
Yeah.
having money.
I mean, maybe there's alimony. Is little dude her biological kid? There could be child support coming in.
She did give birth because he tried to alien his way out of her.
Yeah. So he's got that. She's got that child support money,
Yeah.
and it's on that sliding scale for rich people. Like those basketball players, like just shell out tons of money. But if you work at the Piggly Wiggly, the same situation, you only give out so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
so she might be living off of that.
Was Zan not her biological child?
No, her
Correct?
step.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I really want to see more of Zan.
I know.
Well, anyways, on that note, you know, Kimmy makes a deal with Jacqueline that she will not work for her, but she will be her friend if Jacqueline gives her her car. So now Kimmy is kind of turning into Jacqueline, like trading things for relationships, and it's fine, but it's a good deal. It's a good situation, I think.
She's getting more savvy, you know, and it's the same thing. She's learning and evolving in gaining skills that she's gonna need in this real New York world, and at the same time they're trying to get rid of all this stuff for Jacqueline. So yeah, I like that it's kind of, it was like this, and now they're going, whoa.
That's good.
Yeah.
I do like that. Well, on that note, guys, let's get into some predictions.
All right.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
What if? That would be really sad if that happened to somebody.
I know, but I like popping a lock into that. So you guys heard my prediction, is that Jacqueline is going to have to start working at, or at least at one point, at the Christmas store.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe she gets stuck and, so she's going to work at one of those, either Christmas store or the Halloween or the horror restaurant. One of the two.
Oh, yeah.
One of the two, because that girl can sing too. Yeah, and the French ghost. Yeah.
Oh God, we're bringing back Jenna from 30 Rock, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah.
Like, I wonder, that'd be really funny to see her there. And I also predict. No, I don't predict that.
Whoa, no, you can't just do that.
Okay, because here's what I was being dumb, because I was like, and I'm gonna predict that Dong gets Kimmy pregnant.
Whoa,
but then because she's pregnant in real life. But then I'm like, they've already filmed this season, Joe. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Don't predict that.
No,
the baby
God.
will be birthed by the time the season.
That is kind of scary to imagine Kimmy having a child. I don't think she's ready.
I know, so that's why I pulled back. I rescinded my.
I did think the same thing that you did actually a few weeks ago when I found out that she was pregnant. But, you know, it is one of those shows that, what is it, 13?
Yeah, 13 this season, yeah.
Yes.
I thought
So
it was
she
10.
can get away with it.
No, they got 3
Oh,
extras.
not
Yeah.
okay.
Did we only
okay.
have 10 last season?
I think we did, yeah.
Oh, well, damn. All right, James, what do you think?
Oh man, I hate to say it, but I don't think the Mikey Titus relationship is gonna last, just because you can't have that, you know. They're in a sitcom. There's gonna be something that breaks them apart. And I'm so sad. I hope we at least get one more episode that focuses on them and that sweet relationship. I love it so much.
I do too. It's so cute.
I was sad Mikey wasn't in either of these episodes, but at least they mentioned him, so like he still exists.
Yes.
I want to see him more.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, yeah, I wish that they could. Maybe he's gonna go on and get like a bid and do some like, you know, like oil drilling or construction somewhere far off, so it's like a long distance relationship, and they phase it out like other, you know, like other shows have done or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's a good prediction too.
Yeah, and it's not a prediction, just a hope. I hope we see Jon Hamm again this season.
Yeah.
I don't follow like casting news or anything like that, so I don't know if he was in production for any of these episodes, but I love Jon Hamm so much. Mad Men's off the air. I need my ham fix. Ham fix.
Yeah, as much as the Reverend was like so bad, he was just so fun to watch. And when it was the big reveal last season that it was Jon Hamm, it's like, oh well, I kind of get it.
And I think your prediction from a couple weeks ago came true when Fred Armisen came back. Although, like, I couldn't tell if it was as him as that character or him as Lillian on an off night.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like I wonder if he's gonna start being the Rachel Dratch character from 30 Rock.
Oh, how she was just kind of whatever they needed.
Yeah.
No, I'll let you know. I watched these episodes with subtitles, and it did say Robert in one of them.
Okay, good. Okay, so he was being creepy. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I am interested to see where that character goes, because as much as I love Fred Armisen, I'm like, you know, I'm just like confused a little bit.
Well, do you know Robert Durst?
Yes,
Oh,
I do. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just like still, okay, so he
Like-
really is? Is that like what we're saying?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, that's ridiculous.
I know.
I'm just like still. Well, the show's ridiculous. I love it. I think that Kimmy and Dong, I mean, she's never gonna be done with Dong, you know? Like, no matter what she does or where she goes, she's always gonna want Dong. Whether that is Dong the person or, you know, the state of being. I don't know. I also think that Jacqueline is going to start dating somebody, and he's going to be really weird and crazy. He's going to have a lot of money, and it's going to fix all of her financial issues, and I'm super excited to see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Last week I flipped a coin, on whether Jackie would get money again or not. What did I say? I think I said she would.
Yeah.
I'll change it. I think she'll stay poor for the rest of the
Oh, well,
season.
yeah, and then she can work at like a weird job like the Christmas store.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let us know what you guys think in the comments. All right, guys.
I have one more prediction.
One more.
I predict that Jane is gonna win her Tony. She got nominated for a Tony Award.
Oh, for what? I didn't know she was toning it up.
on for her Broadway performance of whatever she was in. But she did get nominated, and I was really happy for her.
Oh, great.
And so that's my prediction. She's gonna win.
Like
All right.
for life, Jane Krakowski.
I love Jane Krakowski.
Me
Good
too.
luck to you, girl. Break a leg out there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Not a foot.
Yeah. Don't break a leg, girl. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Where can everyone find you all on the interweb?
I am at James Janisse on Twitter and Instagram, and on YouTube as Practical Folks.
And if you saw our Snapchat on AfterBuzz, you can tell I'm not on Snapchat, but I am on Facebook and Tinder. I mean, on Twitter, and you can find me at JoJo Doyle.
Where can they find you on Tinder?
I'm gonna delete that account right after this message from our sponsors.
All right, guys. Well, you can find me actually on Snapchat, Sam Davidson at Sam Davidson25, Twitter, Instagram, SamD43. I'm not going to tell you whether I have Tinder because that's private. I do. And SamDavidsonEntertainment.com. See you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Peace.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bye.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.